When you are drawing, you've got to think, I'm going to draw an over line, and then this time, this line is going under. It's going to go over the next time. This line is going to go under. This line's going to be over. So I really feel like this is something you've got to kind of draw a little bit at a time. I would say to make your, we'll call them ribbons, maybe like an inch deep. So now I'm on my second row. Oh my gosh, see, this even makes me confused when I start looking at it. So I notice this one goes over, so I'm going to draw my next line under. Oh my gosh, see, I did this last week. This one is going to go under. This line's going to go under this line and over this line. So here's the thing. This is really not a very good talk to your buddy kind of project, because if you're talking too much, you're going to get lost pretty easily. So I'm back here. This is my over one, so I'm going to have this line come under. This line's going to come over. This line is going to go over that one and over this one. So as you get going, you can start to see every other one. It should get a little easier. That one's going to go over. This one's going to go over. This one's going to go under. Now I'm running out of space. So once you've got it all drawn, and you can play with a different way. If you can draw, it's really hard for 6th graders to draw really lightly. If you can draw really lightly, you could draw your ribbons first and then come over and then go back with your eraser and erase. The last class, this is how they did it, and they seem to have really, sorry, that's gonna make an awkward video. They struggled with this because they forgot to go back and erase, and it made it more confusing for them. So you can, again, if you draw lightly, it's pretty good paper that you should be able to erase it. But some of you, hate to say it, boys, seem to have death grips on your pencil, and it becomes very hard. It becomes very hard. You press too hard, and then it becomes very hard to erase. So once you have that done, here's where we start to shade. It's going to be darker where the ribbon's going underneath the paper. So I'm going to start dark on the edge, and then I'm going to shade that whole ombre thing. And you can use your finger to help smudge it and clean those up. If you don't want to get your finger dirty, you are welcome to get a Kleenex, and you can use the Kleenex. But again, we want to make it look like an optical illusion, that this ribbon, that I'm actually making a ribbon go underneath this one. So it's about shading. Here's another one. So this side, anywhere where it's going underneath, I'm going to make it darker to practice my shading. Alrighty. When you're all done, you can go back and clean up anywhere where you've smudged past where you need to smudge it. Alrighty. Once you have filled the whole thing, the next part is you are going to be adding designs. I'm just going to put a picture. You are welcome to get a photograph of my, you are welcome to get a photograph of what it looks like. After you get done coloring it in, you can use colored pencils or markers to create a pattern or design in all the extra spaces. Okay, got it? Questions?
Got it.